Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with Joe Ashford-Ellis in Bournemouth as we were days away from Lawrence Okolie defending his cruiserweight crown against former stablemate Chris Billam-Smith. Joe, how you doing, sir?
I'm very well, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad at all. Sweating a little bit because it's a
little bit warm in Bournemouth, isn't it?
great day for an open workout for sure. But yeah, I've just had a little word about your influence. It's good to speak to you essentially about bringing big-time boxing back to Bournemouth, an area which hasn't really had that much boxing in the vicinity in recent years. But tell me about the influence that you've had to bring boxing and Sky Sports here.
Yeah, so initially when Boxer reached out, it was through Sky on the basis of coming here. They were concerned about whether or not Bournemouth was big enough to support it, you know, because obviously there's a financial element to all of these things. But the Big One event was, you know, phenomenal. It was in the summer down on the beach, similarly to this. We then followed suit with Big Two, and now we're in the stadium. You know, all of that wrapped up within a year, which is how we've got there. It's quite remarkable, but we're here. You know, hats off to Chris Billam-Smith for being the face of boxing on the South Coast, and I'm grateful to be a part of it in the small element I am.
Just hearing very much based around the community. What has this boxing brought to the community in terms of the impact it's had in the vicinity as well?
Yeah, well, it's massive, isn't it? You know, if anything, it just puts smiles on people's faces, and that's what I'm all about. My element or proportion of the profit that I'm due to be receiving from this, if it is a profitable event, I'm giving back to charity. So, and I'm all about the community. You know, it's about giving back to me, and I'll just thank everyone that's allowed us to be able to facilitate this.
Bournemouth fans very much sure wants to back their own, as we've seen with the Premier League club, but it's going to be a rocking atmosphere on Saturday night too for Chris Billam-Smith.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely electric. You know, like truthfully, even at the football, the fans are behind Chris Billam-Smith when the Cherries are playing. So, you know, I just on the night it's going to be electric. I'm a little bit nervous, obviously, for the event and hoping everything goes well. But you know, I see CBS nicking the win.
Yeah, fair to say you probably have a favourite in terms of Chris Billam-Smith being the favourite in the fight. But if he does win, how do you feel he gets through the challenger Lawrence Okolie?
Well, I think it's a monumental fight. But truthfully, I think if you look at Chris's career, he's fought tough people and he overcomes them. He's got great mental strength. He's a great advocate for boxing. He does what he says he's going to do. He's a dedicated athlete and professional, and he'll get the job done, you know, no doubt. And equally, I support all of the local fighters. So we're Bournemouth here to stay in the boxing scene. You know, it's just nice that the weather's here for you if you come down this week.
Yeah, that's going to be, you led into my next question. Nice. So you feel that, look, regardless of the result for Chris Billam-Smith, Sky Sports and Boxer will be back here, and big time nights will be back here in Bournemouth as well in the future.
Yeah, 100%. But boxing is well and truly on the map now, and you know, the capital of boxing on the South Coast, and that's it. And it's been a memorable event for me to solidify that position.
So just a quick question about yourself. A big boxing fan yourself at all?
I am a big boxing fan. Unfortunately, I'm not a fanatic, so there's lots of people that know far more than me. I brought more the financial element and the business acumen in certain elements of this, of putting it together along with the network. But you know, I have an avid interest in Parkstone ABC, the amateur club here. Half of the money for charity is going to that, because I'm a strong believer of getting the kids off the street and putting them into amateur clubs. You know, I just think it's a safer environment for them. So.
Have you got a thought about then boxing being in schools? That's very much a hot topic in terms of it being there. Obviously, it's not in there at the moment. You have to do it extracurricularly, but at least in the boxing fraternity, people think that it should be in schools. Do
you know, it was obviously a little before my era. I might look old, but it was an uphill paper round I had, you know. But back to it, do I think that boxing should be in schools, mainstream schools? Yeah, I think it teaches good discipline. I think potentially whether or not it would work in a school environment, making or putting it in the syllabus, but genuinely as a whole, I think that they're micro environments and safe communities for kids that are wanting to potentially feel a family that sometimes they don't have, or a safer environment. You know, I know it's spit and sawdust, and I know it's fighting, and I know it's boxing, but the reality of it is there's a hell of a lot of love in these amateur clubs.
Yeah. Joe, we'll leave it there. So a good place to leave it. Looking forward to the event this weekend. Thanks for speaking to Seconds Out. Much appreciated, sir.
Thanks so much for your time.
Cheers.